Alright folks, so today I wanted to start Alright folks, so today I wanted to start a new sort of project, and essentially, let me flip this camera, it'll be easier to show you. So over there there's a stone that I wanted to start carving into sort of a bowl or a pot. It's kind of big and it's too big to move on its own from where it is, on my own, so from where it is. So, and I thought we could use it for something. So I'm gonna try and just carve it and kind of hollow it, and maybe make like maybe a little pond or bowl or some sort of pot or something like that. I don't know what we'll use it for yet, but it'll be cool to start, because I've a project for stone carving in the future, like there's things I'd like to do around the house. Like I've all these sort of kind of funny looking mini standing stones. I have a whole collection of them here, and I wanted to see if I could maybe do some carving. I remember going to a place in my my native Brittany, and there's a whole area where somebody, an old monk, has carved all these faces on the rock and stuff like that. And I'd love to have something like that going on here. That could be cool. But anyway, but first I just need to learn the basics. I'm just going to use well, angle grinder, chisel, hammer, things like that, and see what I can get. And there's dude, hopefully won't be doing that on my stones. He probably is already. Alright, so this is where I'm at the moment, so you get the idea. I just got everything in sort of a great pattern, and then I'm going to chisel and hammer everything out afterwards. So it's just it's slow work. Using the thing is always scary. There's no way around it, but you know, I got protection gloves and everything, so minimize the risk. And then it's just going to do the rough work, and then there's going to be a lot of a hammer and chisel just to clean everything and just tidy all that. Some brushing. I did what I did before I started on this as well. I sort of flattened the bottom as well, so it was very regular, sort of like this. So I had to do something similar just to even out the bottom, so it'll actually sit flat and flush. And now it's just a slow process of just carving this out. I like what it creates though. It makes those little sort of rock brownies and I might use them for something else afterward. It could be cool, like as a tiling sort of tiling surface of sort. You'll see when I chip them out, they just come out sort of clean like that, and then you could sand it just a bit smoother. But I might save these for just a future project. So what I do typically here is I just do 2 layers in one go. I don't want to overheat my my blade, and it's plenty of work as well as it is. I might do 2 or 3 this time. And what I'm doing in the meantime is I'm smoothing this sort of piece of granite that I found, and this is going to be sitting on this side that I smooth, and here I actually want to have Fiona and Ollie written down, and I'm going to put that at the entrance of our house on the main gate. So I took the opportunity to add the grinder out with the diamond blade, just smooth everything out. I'm just going to use a Sharpie and then maybe a small Dremel tool afterwards with a stone or a metal kind of engraving head. Let's see what happens. There's no guarantee it'll work. First one is going to be the hardest to move, and usually you don't get a clean cut like that, so it's going to be a matter of bringing as deep as I can far as the grooves, clear that area, and then hopefully these ones should pop easily. There you go. That's what you get. Could technically do some pixel art here. It's really cool. They come out so clean. Right, so we're getting there. It'll be actually be a nice piece when it's all done, but obviously, you know, I want to get rid of all these. I just chiseled them out just slowly, but I'm just going to keep going. So what I do typically is I do one series like that and then another series diagonal. It just helps weaken the top and then weaken everything in different directions, so it's easier to chisel out. So let's keep working. Look at this. Alright, so I am, what, 6 deep. I've actually done sort of 7 layers just to flatten this one first. And then that's six of these passes, which is feels quite a lot in my arms. I might do a last one, kind of a small one. The problem here is that as I go deeper, the angle to get them the blocks out is steeper, so it's just harder and harder to chisel out. But I kind of like the depth it's at already. I don't think I'll see. I'm just going to chisel and even everything out. Maybe not today because it started to slightly rain, but I'll do that the next time I'm here, and then I'll start just smoothing everything. I might need to cut as well some of this out slightly, just for to keep the weight even everywhere. This size is kind of big and bulky, and flatten the bottom a bit later, or maybe scoop it out. I'll see, but I think this is deep enough. I'll see once I've cleaned everything here. You can see I've brushed everything, but you can see it's somewhat still very irregular, so I'm just going to chisel everything smooth, or as smooth as I can, and then see where I'm at. Might do an extra layer. I just need to check where the bottom. But look at the byproduct. All these little kind of stone brownies, I like to call them, but they're kind of cool. I might reuse them for another little project I have. I'll see. That could be interesting, actually. It's a cool effect, cool tiling effect, and there's different sizes and different shapes. They're mostly square like that, but not all even and regular, so could make for an interesting sort of tiling pattern. I'll see. I'm not sure, but I do like them. I'm not going to throw them away just yet. Let's see. Aren't they cool? Anyway, let's call it a day for now, and I'll resume work next time things are a bit sunnier. Well, there you go, folks. I skipped a few steps, or filming a few steps, but I did dig out an extra layer. It was very similar to previous footage, and then I just used sanding pads just to smooth everything, or as much as I could. There's still a lot of marks left, but I did actually get rid of most of the marks underneath here. But it was just an experiment, really, to see how to best do it. So I think next time if I do something like that, I'll use a bigger angle grinder with a bigger blade. It'll go much faster like that. But there's no shortage of extra bigger stones here to work with, so this was just really an experiment to see if I could do it. But this ended up being quite a cool little thing. Just filled it with water, a few flowers, and we can sit here and just with a glass of wine and then just enjoy the view. It was a cool thing to try while we're stuck here, during this funny times. Mind you, there's worse places to be stuck in. But anyway, there you go. This is, I don't know what it's called. A basin? Stone basin? Stone something? There you go, folks. I hope this was, well, somewhat interesting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.